Yo, what is happening, guys? How are we doing? How's your Saturday? We're going to be continuing work with Tallgeese here. I'm just mixing up some recess shade. Got a heap of base coats done at the studio today. Yo, Big Timmy. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Yeah, got a heap of painting done. Which I'm pretty happy about. Wombat, how you doing, man? All right, let's do the recess shade. Like I said, I'm gonna do the body on stream, and I'll try and do as much of the other parts off stream. Why is he still so bright? Now, once you have base coated that red, we're going to start recess shading. And for this, we will start with the white with a mixture of Thunderhawk Blue and Dawnstone in a 1-to-1 mix. And we're going to add a small amount of water just to help it flow. It's easy to get carried away with recess shades and get a little bit messy. But the more time you take with this step, the less time you have tidying it up afterwards. So I would recommend taking your time doing this. How's my UT going? What's my new T? Ultimate tutorial? Rich, what's happening, man? How you doing? Oh, YT. How's the YT going? We haven't uploaded a tutorial for a while, but we're still slowly growing, I think. Love to hear it, Rich. Love to hear it. JJ, how you going, man? Films a tutorial, says be neat with the recess shade, proceeds to be messy with the recess shade. What are you priming those? Was it the Etsy minis? That's a better recess shade. Hey, Stork, how you doing? Slaving away at Necromunda gangs. Are you not enjoying it? Is that meant to have a... No, it's not. You rarely enjoy what you paint? That's not good, dude. Have you thought about combining the two? Gaming with something that you like to paint. That's also good. I get, look, I get it. I've done it with my Blood Angels. I painted some stuff I wasn't really amped about. That's sort of part of painting an army. But rarely enjoying what you paint. That's not good. Vansa are the high-tech gang. You could sort of say they're Borg. They have a lot of cybernetics. They're definitely not android, though. Like, they're still very much human. But they've got the best tech in the Underhive. Which doesn't necessarily always show on the tabletop. Like, Ashways Nomads they're meant to be like the gangs that are out in the wilderness, out in the wilds, but their basic guns are phenomenal. the 30k faction boxes. Wonder how much they are in Australian dollars. Let's check it out. See how much they are. Australian dollars. $285. $285 is still a lot of money. So Necromunda versus Kill Team. What's opinions? I've never played Kill Team personally, but I think if you're going to play, I think so. Kill Team, I think, is really good for a short form game for people that have their Warhammer army. But if you want to play an actual skirmish game, Necromunda, I think, is better. But also, I haven't played Kill Team, so maybe my opinion is invalid. You get a lot of stuff, do you? All right, let me see. Games Workshop. Heavy reinforcements. Oh, that can't be it. The Horus Heresy. New releases. Yeah, sick. Nothing popped up. Fine. Cool. Pre-orders. It's not it either. Nothing's popping up. Cool. Let's see. I've got blue souls, 'cause I'm way gone, trying to find my way back home. Count my boons as in desert crumbs spoon. I'm going to all of my stones. Rock bottom make the man and some pressure make a gemstone. Trying to put $1 to my name like Creflo. Not the boy, late to the game. It's in the blood flow. And I'm from the south. It's thick skin and tough bone. Big attitude through big lips with gusto. Trust no kings, that's why they tried to crush souls. But it's IGBO. When the dust blow, this old head be standing there. No silver, just gold. Crack no books on the hustle. I was born to grind. Yo, scared of your potential. I'm adorned with mine. 30 times around the sun, man. Of course I shine. My legacy will not dwarf with time. And in my daughter's eyes, it's basic. I must not say quit. Every day sees a present like a Rob St. Nick. Walk a fine line between tenacious and patient. I can't slip. I'm fighting clocks and they can't win. I've got bruised souls, 'cause I'm way grown. Trying to find my way back home. Count my wounds as in desert crumbs flow. I'm gonna turn all of my stones. I've got bruised souls. Space Marine box is 20 standard Marines, 1 Rhino, 1 Leviathan Dread. 285. I mean, yeah. I'm honestly going to be... I want to see the prices for the standalone Gundam Assemble stuff when it comes out. I want to see that price difference from Games Workshop to Bandai. Yo, Pixel, how you doing? Honk honk, the goose. Do you know I was going to change the picture to just a goose? Mark Head, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it, my guy. Appreciate it. The Trench Crusade minis were revealed a few days ago. The price matched Games Workshop. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? I think they'll lose a bunch of people now. I mean, granted, you don't need to have as many miniatures, but I think the whole like appeal of Trench was that it seemed like, I mean, at the same time, you don't need to pay for the rules, but Trench just seemed like a cheaper game to get into. No, you can still get the STLs and print them, but yes, the Infinity models are quite expensive, but at the same time, again, it's a skirmish game. So I think, look, and I've defended Games Workshop and their prices for a long time, on stream as well. It's still very cost effective if you spend a lot of time building and painting them, right? However, you do, if you are planning on playing and you want that 2,000 point army, it's very expensive. Infinity can be the same price for an individual miniature, but it is a skirmish game with like that, what is it, laser cut cardboard terrain or laser cut MDF terrain. So like, yeah. This is where Gundam could kick off. If Gundam's rule set is fun, like you have a neoprene mat with no terrain and 3 miniatures each, by the looks of it. Honestly, this day and age, everything's expensive everywhere. If a tabletop game came out and it was reasonably priced, people would jump all over it. I've never had any issues with with metal miniatures. A little bit harder to build, but I've never really had any issues with them. I like the weight of them too, actually, JJ. Would I want a whole metal army? Fuck no. Is plastic better? Yeah. Man, I got my whole Trench Pilgrim warband. I don't know where it is. I think I've left it at the studio. We had it as a display at Victorious, and I just can't remember where I put it. Am I going to do Chaos-esque highlights and highlight all in here? Probably. Yo, Dr. Gaming. What's happening? It's not really 2 times faster. It is definitely faster off stream though, that is for sure. It's not so much the interactions with other people, it's more the position of the miniature itself. That's sort of the thing that makes it take a little bit longer. I can get a more comfortable position and I don't need to worry about the camera. Like, I'm constantly thinking about where the model is positioned and where I'm positioned. I have to sort of have it in a decent position for you guys and a comfortable position for me. Sometimes I can't, you know. These Gundam models have some areas that are pretty tricky to reach. This guy's going to be so cool. I think he's my favorite of all the assemble models. And I love Zaku's. Zaku's are cool, but this model, especially because I'm sort of making my own sort of scheme up. We're doing a mix between the OG and the Endless Waltz. So got quite a few little yellow spot areas. Yeah, it's going to be cool. I'm excited for the finished Tallgeese. Also, in terms of the speed, I don't know if I'm necessarily the fastest painter. I'm definitely not the slowest painter around. I do get a fair amount done because I paint a lot. I do paint a lot. I've been painting more and more off stream lately. Say I average 2 hours a night, that's 14 hours a week. And then we'll say, let's just say when I paint at the studio on the weekends, productively each day, maybe I'm doing 5 hours. That's another 10. So what's that? 24 hours a week I'm painting. That's why I get stuff done. Imagine if I could do it for a full-time job, how much I could paint. Ooh. Damn. I'm not overly concerned with how neat I am with a couple of these edge highlights. I'll show you why. Be using some white edge highlights, obviously, but I'm going to be highlighting as if this was like a Chaos Space Marine. I'm going to be highlighting here so I can somewhat tidy up that recess shade. This one's actually a bit too large. I can tidy up this recess shade. With an edge highlight.
Yo, I'm still here. This ain't over yet. You know what I'm saying? It's who I am. Let's go.
Yo, Double J's Terrain. Thank you very much for the follow. I don't like doing terrain. It's probably... Is it my least favorite thing in the hobby? Nothing against doing terrain. It's just my own personal, like, dislike. You know, everyone has the stuff they like to do. I very much enjoy painting miniatures. I don't like building models either. Actually, don't like building models. But painting terrain for me is tough. I do it out of necessity. So respect to anyone that can paint it en masse. Wait. Oh, it's you, JJ. Oh, it's your Twitch. Got you. Makes sense. Tricking me, dude. You're tricking me.
Test me, I'm the greatest of them all. Come on. This the anthem for everybody who know that they was born to be a fighter. 100%, nothing less. Let's go.
You signed up for the first time? Man, imagine if I got some sort of commission from Twitch for getting people to create Twitch accounts. How's the quality from YouTube to Twitch? This fucking song is annoying. Oh, that's a thick recess shade. Yuck. crisp. They need a little bit of tidy up. Appreciate it. Thank you, JJ. There are some that are better than others, but this is why you do the tidy up, man. This is why you do the tidy up. I'll often do it off stream, so I'll do all the recess shades and I'll be like, oh, okay, like for instance, this one here. That one's really good. This one here, this one needs a bit of work. But that's how you get the heavy metal schemes to look good. Now, sure, the guys that do the box art, you know, they probably don't have to do as much tidy up as I do, and I probably have to do less tidy up than other people. But the more you do it, the easier it gets. It's like anything. The more consistent you get with it, that's what it's about, consistency. You also need, you should work out what they're going to be used for as well. So these miniatures I want to be at a high standard because I want them to look good when we do the Gundam Assemble battle reports, but they don't have to be like my absolute like top tier of painting either. So feel good. Thank you very much for the raid. Appreciate it. How you doing? How's your stream? Here to see the tiny goose. How we doing, Raiders? How we doing? I've got to hydrate. Megatron? What Megatron are we talking here? What Megatron are we talking here? Also, this is a massive, massive work in progress. This is one of the finished miniatures here. This is what the tiny goose is going to look like in terms of quality. This is what we're working towards. We're a long way off. Blocky's Action Edition Megatron. Let me Google that. The edge highlight, that's my jam. Edge highlighting is my jam. Let me look at this thing up. Oh, it's sort of. Which one is it? Hang on. Which one is it? Is it this guy? The RX-78. Yeah. These are all getting turned into YouTube tutorials as well. So if you do enjoy how I paint these miniatures and you want to sort of paint, it's that one. So it's sort of chunky. That's cool as. Very cool. Man, I love G1 Transformers. I obviously grew up with it. Love it. You want to learn? Well, yeah. Currently there's no Gundam tutorials on the YouTube. There is just Warhammer ones. It is all the same techniques though. It's all the same techniques. But the first Gundam tutorial will be up. I'm hoping maybe in a fortnight. That's the goal. That is the goal. I have done the video editing and the audio editing. So now we just need our little overlays. Once the overlays are done, it's good to go. Oh yeah, all post-production stuff. Yep. If anyone has any questions, just shout out and chat. It looks like I get lost in the sauce, but I promise you I'm reading chat as well as painting. Take care of the dog. Appreciate the raid. Feel good. Thank you very much. Go look after your dog, and I'll look after your raiders for you, your community, if they hang around. They're in good hands. You be lurking? No worries, man. No worries. All right, chat. Feel good started to lurk, so we can talk about it. Fill us in. Spill the tea. I do like how these how the Leos are just based off the Tallgeese, and there's just like, because I've painted two of the Leos, like we painted up the ground type Leo. I wish they gave him a far more dynamic pose. It would have been much cooler. This is far too battle tech for my liking, this pose. The space type Leo is a lot better. Like this dude's way better. I still need to varnish him, get some of that sheen off. But like you can see how the legs are the same. His feet are essentially the same. Obviously the neck is the same with these like little rivets, and this crest actually comes off. That whole face mask and crest comes off, and it's got the same single lens underneath as well. So there's heaps of, you can't see on this one, but you can see on the other one. There's heaps of elements that just, like the back there, they're very much the same. Tiny, how you doing, man? How you doing? You worked today, didn't you? I'm working on a mobile suit that was named after you, Tiny. The Tallgeese. I should have done this step first. We'll just have to go back. It's fine. Mohammed, how you doing? This painting style, for people that aren't used to the heavy metal, must just look, I don't know, shit. It's such a, it's just a process driven paint style that takes a long time before it looks anything like what it's meant to. You know, there's some paint styles where you start to get an idea of how the miniature is going to look. A lot of the time with heavy metal, it's not until the model's, you know, getting some final edge highlights does it start to really resemble the final idea. You're doing great. Love to hear it, Mohammed. Love to hear it, man. Are you into Gundam, Mohammed, or are you a Warhammer hobbyist. Or you're into Transformers like Feel Good's community. Roban, I'm doing good. Doing good. Yes, so this is from Bandai. It is Gundam Assemble. Gundam Assemble is the tabletop game that they are bringing out next year. You're a junior hobbyist. That's okay. That's okay. So this does not have a grade. It is not a grade because it is Gundam Assemble. Now, the only way to get these miniatures currently is from the starter boxes for the trading card game. They aren't sold separately as of yet. You may be able to find some of them on eBay if you want to get your hands on these miniatures, but yeah, right now that is the only way to get them. For 2026, this drops. It's a very good way for people to get into the hobby. I think personally, I'm sort of new to Gundam as well. I've watched a few of the series, so I'm trying to learn as much as I can. I purchased a master grade Gundam 2 years ago and never built it because, like I said earlier on stream, building's not my jam. Like, it's really, really not my jam. But I've had an itch to want to paint Gundam, and this is the perfect way for me to scratch that itch, because building them isn't that hard. Now I have purchased a high grade Death Scythe today, which I will build up. I'm actually going to build it, and I might paint it off stream because my workmate wants me to do an actual Gundam model. But yeah, these are a very good way for people to get into the hobby, because the build side of it isn't that intense, and it's a very good way to get Warhammer hobbyists into the hobby, because I think painting them is very achievable. I stream every day at this time, Mohammed. Every single day at this time. Most days now I start stream. I started stream it around about an hour ago. And if I haven't started stream by now, well, I mean, it's either 7 or 8 o'clock my time that I start stream. I don't know how I was trying to explain that. That was not the best way to try and explain it. Right now is either my regular start time, or if I do an early start, it was an hour ago. That's better. That makes more sense. Way more sense. Yeah, every day, my guy. Every day. Mr. Bob, thank you very much for the follow. I'm going to paint for another hour at least. See how much more we can get done on the Tallgeese. And then again, tomorrow I'll be at the studio or at home. Depends if Marvin's going. I think Marvin's going to the studio. If he's not, then I'm gonna just stay home and paint this guy. So all of the steps that I'm doing now, I'll paint on the rest of the Tallgeese. Oh, you came with Feel Good. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. You know, the conversion rate of getting a follow through a raid is pretty low, so I do appreciate it. I'm sure follows do something in the scheme of things on Twitch, surely. Surely. I see. Tall Goose got you over the line. I was saying yesterday, Tallgeese 1's actually my favorite iteration of the Tallgeese. I do like the Heat Lance one and all that type of stuff, and he looks cool with the wings and all that jazz, but I'm just a real big fan of just the original Tallgeese. This one is sort of inspired by Endless Waltz as well. As well as the OG. So like he's going to have some yellow accents on him. I'm pretty excited to see him. Like this, the Tallgeese is my favorite assemble model, I think. Yeah, it would murk its pilots. It was just way too strong, so it would murk its pilots. So yeah, once Tallgeese gets the RX-7 treatment, like he's gonna look cool as. Chill stream. That is the idea behind my streams, Mohammed. It's look, I don't have all the bells and whistles other streamers have. It's quite simple. But I think that is also meant to be the appeal behind my stream. It is quite literally just a stream where you can hang out, chat hobby, paint your hobby if you want at the same time, and hopefully get inspired to paint your own stuff. Oh, nice. You beat the consort. Well done. That's a pretty big effort taking down the consort. Who was your Spirit Ash? Who was your go-to Spirit Ash? Did you give my boy Taylor a go? Tish? Yeah, I mean Tish is pretty good, like evasive wise. I think Tish could solo Melania. Well, wouldn't be solo if you healed Tish, but if you stayed back and you just used heal from afar on Tish, I reckon Tish would do very good against Melania as well. Hey, this is that dude. I feel like I've heard this guy on TikTok. reckon I've heard this on TikTok. You like the chill streams? I mean, I sometimes get caught up in the numbers. I'd like to one day have some big old numbers in my chat, but look, ultimately you can only deal with how many people in your chat at one time. So 32 is good. We got a raid. We did get a raid from Feel Good TV, which was pretty damn cool. I think how many people came across from that? 30 something. 34. Yo, Dale, what's happening? No, we need Millie Paints type of numbers. I want 5,000. Yo, with the re-sub, Dale. I'm doing good now. I'm doing good. You hit depth 3. I'm pretty sure I'll get to depth 3 tonight. Nath wants to, oh, we should. Nath wants to play. Don't get caught up on the numbers, Mohammed. It's all good, man. It doesn't matter. Like, it does, sort of, but it doesn't. Not the macros. Yeah, look, I don't even look at how many viewers I've got anymore on my stream. Otherwise, I get too caught up in it. I just focus on the painting and chatting with you guys. How many Gundam have I got left? Well, technically, Dale. Technically, Tallgeese is just a mobile suit. So he's not a Gundam, but I get what you're saying. I've got we got Tallgeese, and then I've got Sword Strike and Ale Strike. So I've got Sword Strike to do, and then I've got Ale Strike to do. In the MOBA, he's a Gundam. I mean, it makes sense. He's pretty damn powerful, right? So you've got these two guys to do, but I did buy 2 boxes. I got a Japanese box and an English box of the Seed Strike. So I can make Launcher Strike Gundam, and I can make the, whatever the jet is called. The one Wing Gundam turns into, he turns into a jet fighter. So I've got 3 here, but it could be 5. When did I start this hobby? So I started painting Warhammer miniatures 14 years ago. I started in the 6th edition of that hobby. So this is my Warhammer stuff. I basically always have the Deathwing Knight there because it's just sitting there. It's just chilling. It's just chilling with me. So this is what my stream started off as. And look, we'll go back to Warhammer for sure. It's not just going to be Gundam. Right now it is though. But the Gundam, I only started painting the Gundam 2 months ago. A while away before you see the boys in the red. I don't think I'm ever gonna, well no, I can't say that. I don't think I'm going to be painting Blood Angels even if I was painting Warhammer. Like, it would just be more tutorials. So it'd be I don't know, another Space Marine chapter, or maybe a Dark Eldar model, like painted up in the actual Dark Eldar colors, or you know. Gaming with my Blood Angels, which is the whole reason I was painting them, is not high on my list anymore. Gaming with Necromunda, high on the list. Gaming with Gundam Assemble, high on the list when it comes out. But not with my Blood Angels. I think that the Warhammer 40k battle report scene is extremely saturated, and it would be very hard for me to... So I could find people to play Warhammer 40k with me, but it wouldn't be my friends. It would be acquaintances. But I want to do this with my friends. And that's why we're doing Necromunda, because it's far more achievable for my friends to paint up gangs like of 14 miniatures than it is to paint a 2,000 point army. Oh, that sucks, Muhammad. It happens though, Dale, right? Sometimes life gets in the way. You just gotta paint where you can paint and paint when you can paint. You gonna play Necromunda with us, Harvey? I guess. You have to paint a gang though. You're gonna have to paint a gang up. We've chatted to Avi about the Huntsmans. How they don't skitter. They actually gallop. Fun fact, Huntsmans gallop because of, what is it, Marvin? Their gait. It's how far their legs spread apart when they run. They gallop. We've spoken about this, Avi. They are quick. Yeah, they are quick. Graceful. And do you know what a huntsman will... So huntsmans aren't venomous, or at least, you know, they're not dangerous to humans. However, if you try and remove said spider from the house using like the container and cardboard technique, they will yeet themselves off the wall at you. Pretty sure they just want a hug, but that's not what it comes across as. I'm sorry, Dale. I know that Tiny just typed your name as Dale, but I completely read that as Pitbull saying Dale. This is a video of him saying Dalek.
Dale. You see what that word does?
Yeah.
Dale.
Dalek. Is the high grade unicorn full psycho frame hard? I'm probably the wrong person to ask. Yo. Oh, JJ, have you changed? Oh, you've changed your name. I would say high grades. I wouldn't necessarily say that building Gundams are difficult. They're just time consuming. They've all got instructions. It's essentially just clipping stuff out and popping it together. Yeah, that's quite literally a crotch rocket. So in Gundam, Avi, the Gundam are meant to sort of somewhat they're sort of meant to technically work. So like certain suits can't really operate well in space because of the lack of gravity. So Tallgeese can operate in space because he has a booster in the front. He's got two boosters in his booty under his side skirts, and then he has a whole heap of boosters in his I don't know, whatever these are called, whatever these things are called. Whereas like this guy, which is a dumbed down version of the Tallgeese, has one crotch rocket, and then he has two little butt boosters. So he can't operate in space that well. This guy's made. Oh, it's you, Roke. Yeah. If we get ads, watch the ads on Twitch, help support, and then you can just watch on YouTube. This guy's got little rockets here. So he's better suited for space because he's got extra boosters. They called Verniers. Called Verniers. If they're not, then maybe I just sound like an idiot. Maybe. Yeah, I don't think building Gundam's hard. It's just time consuming. So are you patient? Have you got time to do it? I think that's how you should look at it. Have you got time to do a massive 3D jigsaw puzzle with instructions? If you do, then go for the high grade. I bought a high grade and I was like, ooh, I don't know if I've got the time to do this. No, sorry, a master grade. Oh, you said high grade, didn't you? High grade, you'll be fine. Sorry. High grade, you'll be fine. I don't know why. I read it as master grade. Yeah. High grade, you'll be absolutely fine. Yep.
Me, I've been making the moves, paying my dues, getting this done with the fam. Y'all know that
Okay, so this does appear to be all of the recess shade here. So we'll recess shade the Corvus black areas now with just straight Abaddon black, and then we've got the yellow areas as well. We'll just keep doing the recess shades, tidy up off stream. The white is crisp. We've still got a ways to go. There's still the tidy up step. I appreciate it though, dude. Hey. Dale. Finger Guns life is complete. Yeah, just clip it, man. You can play it back whenever you want. Plus 0.1. Damn, that is actually super generous of you. Let's film it out a little bit for the tutorial. Let's get some music first. They've just decided no more music. We've got the best. Oh, where's that song? Where's that song that I had? Yes. This one. This is my jam. This is my jam now, this song. Ready? So taking some Abaddon black, we're going to start to apply a recess shade to our Corvus black areas. It is quite subtle, but this will help add more definition to these gray areas. Oh, I need to add more Corvus black over here. Like the panel lining revless, nice. Still need to tidy it up. Still need the edge highlights. This guy's gonna look. He's gonna. Once we do the white edge highlight, that's when he's really going to start to come together. But we are a little ways off that. Gundam artifacts a little bigger. I've seen the Gundam artifact models. They look sick. Tons of detail though. Like a heap of detail. It's probably a little bit too thick. Just got home after dinner. This sounds like it's going to be a story. Is it? Your stomach's still burning. I don't think that's going to be the only thing burning after spicy food, unfortunately for you, Revelers. Need to recess shade over the crotch rocket, help define it more. It's starting to get graphic about their bowel movements. Nice. Suppose I started it. One of the downfalls, negatives of painting all day is my back and neck do not like me for it. Right, let's Risa shade the mid grey areas. Any of the mid grey coloured areas, We're going to take some Corvus Black and use that as our recess shade. Including the crotch rocket. Really got to get the brush in there. A little bit weird. It's just a little bit weird. What is this song? Can someone, what is this song? It's an actual song. It's just gonna annoy the shit out of me again. should recess shade this other leg. I know I'm gonna do the arms and the backpack and stuff off stream, but I should at least get this other leg done with the same mix. My mixes are normally pretty close, but this leg's going to be right next to the leg it's actually attached to, so. So would I actually put the recess shade on the wrong side? Right, now back to the main body. So next we're going to take some Scrag Brown, thin down with a bit of water. We're going to run a recess shade for all of the yellow areas. Yeah, I could just be just easier if I just thin this whole thing and then just re-highlight it. Same with this. Although, no, we won't do it on that one because we'll probably fill too much paint. We will leave it. To paint his lenses, we're going to take some Baharoth blue, thin it down, and just paint it directly into the recess of where his lens is, here. And you might spill over, but that's okay. You could just get some of your Ullerton grey and fix it up afterwards.
Stars align with you, I can't help but think of you. When the stars align with you, I can't help. Stars align with you, I can't help but think of you. When the stars align with
I was gonna raid someone,
but think of you.
but let's raid and create. Yeah, I'm doing and create, yeah. Yeah. All right, guys, we are going to finish up there. I've had a big old day of painting. Going to give my back and neck a rest, and we'll be back to continue work on the Tallgeese tomorrow. Pretty excited. I'll do some more painting off stream at the studio tomorrow, so we'll continue to progress this miniature even more. Excited to see where this guy goes, because he is my favorite model out of all of the current assemble miniatures. Anyway, I'll hit raid. Enjoy your day, guys. Enjoy your night. Thank you very much for the raiders for hanging around. Greatly appreciate that. And yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. See you guys.
It's being sponsored by Stand